Hello. It's the same day as last recording. Yeah, it's still light out because summer has struck the earth. It's April 27th, 7:35 p.m. I just finished reading my 20 pages of Schopenhauer, who I kind of skimmed through the misogynistic chapters. And from him, even though I've known this before, I read it from him, but it had a greater effect reading it the way he stated it, because he was more blunt about it. I mean, to say it as I believe I'm doing what he called to be wrong. But that is, no philosopher is one who reads books and takes the opinions of mans from the past. That's a book philosopher. That those are the ones who sorry. Just read. Okay. Those are book philosophers. Pretty much what he's saying is that don't fill your mind with a bunch of fucking information said by other people, because it won't have a great effect on you. All you will be doing is memorizing the words and thoughts of others. That the best way to fucking exist on as an intelligent and thinking being is to ponder and think for yourself, and to use books as only fuel for your own thought. Now, I have been reading a lot recently, and if I follow into that, then and if I put myself into the bounds which he put forward, I could possibly say that I've been reading more than exhausting my mind. But I have always followed up my reading with an hour and a half of writing, at least in this new structure. And I have always been writing and thinking. But I don't want to rush to my defense and justify myself. I need to do more thinking. I need to take more time to develop my own philosophies. Because like I've said in my writings, the more I read, the less original I become. Not because I'm copying them, but because I find that my ideas are already rooted somewhere else for the most part. But I discovered those ideas before I read them, so that should mean something. But also, I'm going to stray away from that which I've read. I'm going to be going towards the new. I mean, if I know what has been already discovered, then I can proceed towards the new. I mean, just like last week, I was in class, and I came up with a new theory for physics. There's absolutely no proof, nothing behind it except for just a bunch of shit I made up. But it's got sense to it. I've wrote it down. It's that not gravity, but there's some intrinsic order of the universe which keeps it together, so it always functions in the way it does, so as to prevent chaos from spreading out. And my proof of that was if a guy comes home, he picks up a glass, he throws it against the wall, and it shatters, then the glass will shatter randomly. Like, you can't pick up another glass and expect it to shatter in the same way. But if you rewound time and all the shattered pieces came back together and went back in the hand like they do in movies, or like they do when you reverse a video, you'd throw the glass again at the wall in the same exact way as long as no variables were changed, and the glass would shatter in the same exact way. It has to, because the past dictates the present, which means it dictates the future. I've wrote this before, but all the events leading up to a guy throwing a glass against the wall decide how that's going to turn out. And unless an alien variable is introduced, which has not been able to be calculated by the universe before, which I'll get to in a moment, then it's going to always happen in the same way. Because the past, the longer it goes on, the more strings it sets loose, and the more defined each and every action is. And I came up with this myself, okay? Maybe possibly using the influence from the knowledge from the books I read, which I argued with in the books. I'm writing a ton of fucking notes. But see, look, okay, I'm reading this book and now I'm thinking. Okay? But so pretty much I came up with the idea that there is some order to the universe, some either grand memory or grand underhanded structure, which exists in contingence with everything else, that makes it so that every time you rewind time and throw that glass again, as long as no alternate variables are introduced, which would throw an unknown into an incalculated variable into the universe, it will always happen in the same exact way. That seemingly random event, which is defined random by people generally, oh, shattered randomly, will happen over and over again. It will continuously happen the same exact way. So, unless the universe cannot be purely chaotic, it cannot be purely random, it cannot be a pure haze of entropy. It has a structure. It has a forward-moving structure, which is not an original idea by me, but that means there's an intrinsic underhandedness to it. I mean, why else would time move in a certain direction, so to speak, unless there was something pushing it, unless there was a force guiding it along? There is no reason for us to not blink and be in the past, for us to not stumble upon the dinosaurs and have space and time rip, unless there is an intrinsic structure guided by some grand stringer longer, which makes sure that everything happens according to this structure, the structure of the past dictating the present and the future. So there's some underhanded force, not gravity, not the law of consequence to an action. Something that makes sure that there is a consequence to the action, something that makes sure that the gravity pulls this way at this time and this speed. There is some underlying force. Some people may call it God, but that's a bullshit religious explanation. We don't need that. We have to have a new name. I came up with the Lang variable as a name. I've yet to prove any existence of it, but it is nevertheless what I named it. I mean, I probably went into more speaking than I have writing of it, which it won't be good because I'll never watch this video again. Like, I never watch any of my videos. Unless I get really nostalgic and I skim through it. And I think, oh my god, these videos are actually pretty good. So, yeah, there's that. The Lang variable is what I coined it as. Although no one else knows of it, and unless I make something of myself, no one else will know of it, or someone else will discover it, and I won't get any credit. Do you know what way I have for proof? I have a video of my age saying these words and alluding to the existence of it. Alright, now I'm going to get to writing. That's not good. I'm not in the mood to write, but I'll write. I'm never in the mood to write. I am sometimes, but I'm only usually in the mood to write when I'm angry. Just, I hate the world. I'm like, fuck this shit, man. So, my muscles have been bigger. The intrinsic value of death lies within the boundless concourse of beginnings. For in the beginning, you are but the same as you are during your unexistent and abstract mind. There is no life in the past because past is what the present is yet to become. Yes. Depth eludes my mind. Or exudes through my... I've wasted like 13 minutes doing this. It's not a waste though. Alright. Hello computer. I'm 9 minutes and 9 seconds into this video. It's April 27th, 2015, 11:44 p.m. Tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. A, S, S, D, D, F, F, R, T, Y, H, D, T, F, click, click, click. Delete, delete, delete. Cut. There you go. Alright. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 1 minute is what the timer was on the bottom of the video thing, which I'm watching because I like to record myself, but I never upload any records of myself. Alrighty. It's been a while since I've written anything with music off. Should I do it? I think last time I did that, I ended up talking to myself. It's not fun to watch me when you're like this. Yeah, fuck it, remarked. Ben remarked, lighting a cigarette and falling behind Sean. Those four weren't the only ones to tag along. In fact, nearly the entire police department was present when Agumon approached the cell containing the beast which had eluded them for so long. Everyone followed except Lenny and Dale, who just watched in contempt as their hopes and vain desires vanished into the air of memory. As their hopes and vain desires vanished into the air of memory. It's weird. Oh, I don't want to write. I got to write. Maybe I can lull myself into the mood. I'm only 17 minutes behind. I have not written a goddamn thing. Why do I have two? What the fuck? Which one's bigger in size?
No use in turning on you like me.
You know, I don't get. Why is my fucking mouth always yellow when I'm in these videos? It looks like I just ate a bunch of hot wings. It's annoying, isn't it? It looks like someone just took a fucking highlighter and just went over my mouth. Anyways, time to Dylan. It's Bob. I immerse myself. You know, I'm not gonna let Schopenhauer, his pessimistic view, dissuade me. I'm gonna fucking read, and I'm gonna retain my individuality and thought processes. Why? Because I'm firm enough in my stance of individual sovereignty to not succumb to the words of others as absolute doctrine, and to allow my mind to be invaded by the opinions of the dead who will overwhelm, or who Schopenhauer fears will overwhelm the thoughts of myself, the living. The proponents of ideology could never cripple the mind of the individual. Am I insane? Will I ever matter? That's what I have to gauge. Will I ever matter? I record myself as if I will. I write as if I do. speak, as if I await such a moment, but will it ever come? Anyways, on to it.
Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, baby. Even you don't know by now. And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, baby. It'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. The light I never knowed. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. And I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. But don't think twice, it's alright. So it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm a-thinking and a-wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I am told. I give her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, baby, where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye is too good a word, baby. So
I got nothing.
say fairly well. Kind, you could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time.
Give me.
Don't think twice.
I'm done.
All right.
9 minutes of you. Alright. So it's gonna go. This is right. I got nothing. This is right. I'm trying to phrase the way I'm gonna put things, but fuck it. Let's leave that for future me. It's right now.
Rape in the Arroyo. Well, they're building a gallows outside my cell. I've got
25 minutes to go.
And the whole town's waiting just to hear me yell. I got 24 minutes to go. Well, they gave me some beans for my last meal. I got 23 minutes to go. But nobody asked me how I feel. I got 22 minutes to go. Well, I sent for the governor and the whole darn bunch with 21 minutes to go. And the I sent for the mayor, but he's out to lunch. I got 20 more minutes to go. Then the sheriff said, boy, I'm gonna watch you die. Got 19 minutes to go. So I laughed in his face and I spit in his eye. Got 18 minutes to go. Now here comes the preacher for to save my soul, with 13 minutes to go. And he's talking about burning, but I'm so cold. I got 12 more minutes to go. Now they're testing the trap and it chills my spine, with 11 more minutes to go. And the trap and the rope, oh, they work just fine. Got 10 more minutes to go. Well, I'm waiting for the pardon that'll set me free, with 9 more minutes to go. But this is for real, so forget about me. Got 8 more minutes to go.
Wake up, fucker!
With my feet on a trap and my head in the noose, got 5 more minutes to go. Won't somebody come and cut me loose? Got 4 more minutes to go. I can see the mountains, I can see the sky. 3 more minutes to go. And it's too darn pretty for a man to wanna die. I got 2 more minutes to go. I can see the buzzards, I can hear the crows. 1 more minute to go. And now I'm swinging and here I go. The dustiest, the winds are the gustiest, the gates are the rustiest, the pies are the crustiest, the songs the lustiest, the friends the trustiest, way back home, back home. The trees are the sappiest, the days are the nappiest, the dogs are the yappiest, the kids are the scrappiest, the jokes the snappiest, the folks the happiest, way back home. Don't know why I left the homestead, I really must confess. I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The grass is the springiest, the bees are the stingiest, the birds are the wingiest, the bells are the ringiest, the heart's the singiest, the arms the clingiest, way back home. What about the sun? The sun's the blaziest, the fields the daisiest, and the cows the craziest, the help's the laziest, the boys are the wittiest, the girls are the prettiest, way back home. The pigs are the snootiest, the owls are the hootiest, the plants the fruitiest, stars the shootiest, the grin's the funniest, the smile's the sunniest, way back home. Don't know why I left the homestead, I really must confess.
A countless eternity?
I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The food is the spreadiest, the wine is the headiest, the pals are the readiest, the gals are the steadiest, the love the liveliest, the life the loveliest, way back, way back, way back.
only had one countless eternity? It's weird. Anytime at all. Boom, 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 boom.
Walk that walk, if you talk that talk, if you whisper in my ears, that's lazy talk.
All thoughts of please left his mind. Jesus, you fucking illiterate.
Now wait a minute. Now here's Albert King with I'm gonna do another Buddy Guy, but I want to let you know that Albert King was one of the great.
I feel this is so cool. That's louder than.
my baby. I guess I will someday. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You ask me if I'll get along. I guess I will some way. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. God gave me that girl to lean on, then he put me on my own. Heaven help me be a man and have the strength to stand alone. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You ask me if I'll miss her kisses. I guess I will every day. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You ask me if I'll find another. I don't know, I can't say. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. God gave me that girl to lean on, then he put me on my own. Heaven help me be a man and have the strength to stand alone. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way.
Keep their simple minds busy for. All I've written was this. That's nothing.
Oh, she may be weary.
Damn it, Otis. Do you recognize these songs? Camera.
You know,
What the fuck? My computer sucks. No, it doesn't. You're a good computer.
they show me to the door. They said don't come.
You know, I'm not in the mood for that song. Let's do this.